Throughout history, one question has haunted every generation, culture, and individual. Why are we here? It's a question that philosophers, scientists, and artists have wrestled with for thousands of years. Yet, even in our modern world, we find ourselves asking the same timeless questions. What is the meaning of life? Does my existence matter? Or should I look for purpose? To understand our search for meaning, it helps to look back. The question of existence is as old as humanity itself. Ancient Greek philosophers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle were among the first to formally explore these questions. Their philosophies range from the idea that life is about attaining knowledge to the belief that happiness and virtue are life's ultimate goals. Plato suggested that there's a realm of perfect forms that we, as imperfect beings, are always striving toward. The existentialists brought a radical shift to our understanding of meaning. Jean-Paul Sartre, often called the father of existentialism, argued that life itself has no inherent meaning. Instead, he believed that meaning is something each individual must create. Sartre's famous phrase, "existence precedes essence," encapsulates this. In other words, we are born without a purpose, and it's up to us to define our lives through our choices and actions. Meanwhile, Kierkegaard saw the search for meaning as a personal and almost spiritual journey. Unlike Sartre, he believed meaning could be found in a personal relationship with God. His ideas laid the groundwork for a leap of faith. The idea that faith can bridge the gap between uncertainty and meaning. Albert Camus, a French philosopher, introduced the concept of absurdism, which suggests that human beings are wired to seek meaning in a world that offers none. Camus argued that the conflict between our need for meaning and the universe's silence creates the absurd. For Camus, this wasn't a cause for despair, but an opportunity for freedom. He famously used the Greek myth of Sisyphus to illustrate his point. Sisyphus was condemned by the gods to roll a boulder up a mountain, only for it to roll back down each time he reached the top. Camus saw Sisyphus as a symbol of human resilience. In the face of absurdity, we can still live with purpose by accepting the absurd and choosing to live with passion and defiance. While existentialism and absurdism focus on the individual's struggle, Stoicism offers a different path. The Stoics, including philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, taught that meaning comes from living in accordance with nature and embracing virtues like wisdom, courage, and justice. Stoicism encourages us to accept things we cannot change and focus on our own responses and character. For the Stoics, inner peace and resilience are central to a meaningful life. Stoicism's principles have seen a resurgence in recent years, partly because they offer practical guidance in a chaotic world. By focusing on what we can control, we free ourselves from anxiety and create a sense of purpose in everyday actions. Today, many people turn to psychology for answers. Psychologists like Viktor Frankl, who survived the Holocaust, developed ideas around logotherapy, the concept that we find meaning by identifying and committing to a personal mission. According to Frankl, even in the most challenging circumstances, we can find purpose by helping others, loving deeply, or dedicating ourselves to a cause. Modern research echoes Frankl's findings. Studies suggest that having a purpose positively affects mental well-being. Whether that purpose is work, relationships, or creative expression, it gives us direction and resilience in times of struggle. So, with all these views on meaning, what can we take away from them today? While each philosophy offers a different perspective, they share a common message. Meaning is a personal journey. Whether we define purpose through self-created values, resilience in the face of absurdity, a quest for virtue, or a commitment to helping others, the search for meaning is deeply human. In a world filled with distractions, perhaps the most important step is to reflect on our values and choose a path that resonates with us personally. Meaning may not be handed to us, but it's something we can build moment by moment, decision by decision. What brings meaning to your life? Is it relationships, creativity, spirituality, or perhaps the courage to keep searching? Thank you for joining us on this journey through the search for meaning. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing for more explorations into philosophy, psychology, and the human experience. Let us know in the comments. Where do you find meaning in your life?